Hi all, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is Nikhil this side. Thanks everyone for joining today on this webinar. My name is Nikhil. I head the product management and design at Muvi. For those of you who are not familiar with Muvi or haven't had the chance to go through what we do, Muvi is a software as a service based OTT platform provider that allows any content creator to launch their own streaming platforms. It could be audio, video, or live streaming, and across any device or any front end application like web, mobile, as well as TV. We are headquartered in New York, and our primary aim is to be leaders in the audio, video, live streaming space. That's a core area of focus. We have approximately 9 products and a few more in pipeline. These products would be both streaming products as well as non-streaming products. The streaming products, typically includes products like our Movie Store, which is a flagship product, Movie Server, which is also like Movie Store, but without the front-end applications for people who have their own front-end applications, but just want to use a platform to host and manage their video and audio content and to share it across social media platforms. And then we have a couple of products which are more like enhancements to our streaming products, like our ad server, which can be used to manage ad inventories, our live server, which can be used to generate feeds, live server feeds, and our playout product, which can be used to schedule channels on any front-end platform most popular on TV. We also have non-streaming products like billing, Ally, and Tattle. Billing is our monetization engine, which we not only use for ourselves, but also provide it for our customers to be able to monetize all their content. We provide subscription, PPV, AVOD, and several other monetization and promotional features which can be leveraged to make a sale. So it kind of powers all our products. At the same time, it powers the customer stores that are built using our streaming products. We have Ali, which is a recommendation engine, which can again be used by any online business to recommend any kind of content through our advanced algorithms, AI ML algorithms. It can also be obviously added on your streaming stores, on your streaming platform to be able to recommend content, video, audio content to your end users. We also have Tattle, which is a customer service ticketing tool, which again can be used with streaming products or off the shelf as a solo product. It's a large ecosystem which works where products work well with one another as well as can be used off the shelf for a specific use case you may have. Today, we are actually going to talk about something very interesting. It's a major initiative at Muvi, and it's basically it's something which is very close to our heart. It opens up a lot of possibilities, unlocks a lot of growth and earning potential for all the participants in our ecosystem. It could be our customers, it could be our partners, developers, third-party software providers. It impacts everyone favorably. We call it a marketplace. You may have heard of this by different names, like an app marketplace or an app store or a business app store. Essentially, it's a curated catalog of where you go and find, buy, or activate and manage either movie products, features, or any third-party SaaS that you think you require to enhance your store further. And it's a powerful concept. We'll go through it. We will go through it in terms of what it can help you achieve or our customers achieve in terms of expanding their store and trying to, solve their problems. How's it different? It's a tad different than the traditional marketplaces. We are aware of all the B2B software companies launching their marketplaces. At some point of time, I think out of the 20 top B2B software companies, around a dozen had their own marketplaces in the respective sectors or domains they were operating in. I think this is probably one of the very few marketplaces by an OTT platform provider, which happens to be our domain. Um, it's an open ecosystem. We have open APIs. Everything is well documented on our developer.muvi.com, and and that's how we want to keep it. We want to keep our APIs open, and for people to be able to come there, innovate, um, uh, solve problems for our customers. Um, when I say best of the breed, we strongly believe in not overcrowding this marketplace and keeping it very fit for purpose. We are very selective in adding those applications which actually help our customers, and not trying to add pretend applications on our platform. Um, and this is also driven by the third point. You see that most of the applications we keep adding on the marketplace are all driven by our customers. And eventually in future, we want that to be driven by developers and third-party ISVs who basically identify the innovative applications they could build for our customers. All that we do is we are a facilitator between this demand and supply, and we make sure that the right applications get added on the platform, and the ones which are actually required by our customers. So we like to be in touch with our customers to understand what systems they use and what kind of integrations they would like. Um, we also have covered enterprises as well as small and medium businesses, because a lot of times we get the question that we are a large company and off the shelf pre-configured applications don't work for us. So the marketplace is not only for applications. We believe that we have to provide full stack services. So if an off-the-shelf application doesn't help you, then we have partners. We have very good partners to help you customize your requirements. We also have an in-house professional team to help you develop your customized requirements. So we have everything covered, from having these apps on the marketplace, our own products and features, which are add-ons to our flagship products, which is called Muvi Store. And we have a partner ecosystem to help you, expand your store through these applications, whether on the marketplace or made customized. Support, I think it's my personal favorite. I think that's the biggest differentiator, and we take it very seriously. We are also launching it in different languages. We really think this is one of the things which make a difference in terms of being able to uh, actually increase adoption of what we are trying to build. So now, we spoke a bit about this, but what's so unique? I think the good position we are in is that since we are at the beginning of, we have a marketplace, we already have a few integrations on our marketplace, but there's a long road ahead, and we want to slowly grow it in the coming months and years. But because we are not crowded today, it provides not only us the first mover advantage, because I think such marketplaces are not very popular in the OTT space or OTT platforms, but more importantly for our partners, it's a less crowded space, and our partners not only get more visibility and access to our customers and their problems, but also they are not lost in the game of being at the top of the marketplace. So today we don't need to have a search, we don't need to have discoverability, because we are very specific in the kind of applications we have there. Customers obviously, they don't want to go to different vendors and stitch things together. They want everything under the same hood. It allows them to, whenever an application can be a configured application can be used, it saves them a lot of time and money to go to the third party and then integrate it from scratch. Also, most importantly, it allows them to cater to more use cases, and we'll speak about those use cases in a while. That why this is so helpful to our customers. Net, it helps the end users. At the end of the day, all of us collaborate, and the winner is the end user. Now, what exactly, when I say marketplace, what exactly does it include? We think of it a bit differently than traditionally how marketplaces are defined, which is mostly for the third-party applications. But when I say marketplace, I'm saying anything which will help you extend your movie store. Now, movie store is a simple product. You buy a movie store, you create an audio video live streaming store like say Netflix or Amazon Prime, or even an e-learning store, for example, like Coursera. You create an audio video live streaming store with complete content management system, your billing system, user management, everything integrated into that, plus your front-end applications live. Once you do that, anything which helps you extend the capabilities of that store is what is marketplace. It could be, you could extend that capability by adding our own products, which, as we mentioned earlier in the introduction, we have several products which extend the use case of movie store. So if you want to add live streaming to a movie store, you could actually either get your own HLS feeds, or you could even manage those HLS feeds from our own live server product, and then use it on the front end and even monetize it because we have a billing engine. Similarly, if you want to create TV channels, you can simply integrate movie playout with our store. If you want to recommend content, uh, through algorithms to your customers, then you can integrate Ali. Now, what's so unique? One is obviously these products, you don't have to run to different places to get these products integrated with Movie Store. That's a big headache. Second, if you use these, they are pre-configured. So we'll talk more about it, but they are pre-configured, so you just have to activate them or buy them. And everything is already configured in the store. So you don't have to, you don't need developer assistance to integrate them on us. They are pre-configured. You just have to switch them on. It could be chat features, like it could be features like chat. It could be features like end user generated content, like on the platforms, like all the social media platforms allow their end users to do a certain level of activity and like creating content, posting content, and so on and so forth. And so on and so forth. So you could do a lot of things by leveraging our features and products which are extensions to the store. In terms of third party, there's no limit. So we already have integrations with Zapier, WordPress, and we are planning it with Shopify, Zoom in the next 1 month, Salesforce, Mailchimp going forward. We do have integration with Salesforce through Zapier and with HubSpot through Zapier. Um, um, but we also want to integrate directly with them. We have movie templates, which are both free, which come as a part of our store, and we'll look at those templates, and also premium templates, which developers have built for us on a revenue share model. And templates are an essential part of the front-end application for you to be able to optimize your stores. So whether you are looking for us to be integrated with the systems you use, like Salesforce, for example, or you want to use certain third-party applications on our platform, we are working on both. WordPress is one of the examples where we are on WordPress and you can make a WordPress website, while you can use our plugin to import all the audio video content on WordPress. It's like making an audio video store on WordPress using Movies content management system. Just to Zapier is interesting because we are on Zapier, and you can we have only certain events as of now. You can actually for all the CRM systems like Salesforce, HubSpot, if you want to migrate the user list from Movie to Salesforce, you can do that, and vice versa. So if there's a new record created on Salesforce, you can bring it on Movie's user management, our system. If there's a new registration on Movie, on the store you use creating Movie, which is your own store, you can easily shift that to Salesforce. Some of our clients want that because they have Salesforce as their CRM and they want the database to be there. So these kind of integrations have been requested by our customers a lot. Pause, there's a chat. Okay, so there's a question if you use Zoom, for example, and we are working on that. So if you use Zoom, okay, so I think your question is that will features like DRM um, be applied on Zoom? So we do have DRM as a feature on Muvi Store. To answer your specific question, I've noted this down. I'll get back to you. The answer may depend on the kind of browser or on the applications you're using it on. But I've noted down this question. You could also please leave your contact email. I will make it a point that we get back to you with the specific answer. I'll need to consult my engineering team. Thanks for asking this question, Alcazabra. Thank you. So yeah, so you and same with Mailchimp and Gmail, right? So if you want to send notifications or a mail for an event which happens on your Muvi Store, you can do that. Today we have, again, as I mentioned, it's only one event that we have added, which is anyone getting added as a new user on Muvi. You can probably have an action, a zap for Gmail and Mailchimp to do something, to send a notification, which you can create on Zapier. Now, you don't need to pay for Zapier through Muvi. You probably already have an account with Zapier, and if you do, you can simply use it on, you can simply make a zap between Muvi and any other app through Zapier. So this is our plugin on WordPress. So if you go to WordPress, I'll share these links with all on the chat. So if you go to WordPress, you can basically import all the content that you manage on Muvi Store into your WordPress website. This is typically useful for people who already have websites on WordPress or are planning to make websites on WordPress, but want audio, video, live store kind of capability. As I mentioned, we also have a lot of templates, and this is a major focus area for us because traditionally the template marketplaces out there have been for e-commerce stores um, or for landing pages, not generally for OTT or other specific vertical domains like e-learning and say live streaming and so on and so forth. This is our major focus area because a lot of clients, it becomes a very easy for the client to be able to use a ready-made template and then also use our visual editor, which is one more important component of the store, to edit those templates through a visual editor rather than going into HTML or downloading the code and then doing some hard. Although that is also possible. But if you like the template which is already on the platform, it makes your work much easier. So there are templates which are put on the marketplace by third-party developers. These are very professional templates which have all the pages. They have all the pages required to make a complete website. And we do have our in-house templates. So what you're seeing now is the templates which we are launching in a few months, 1 or 2 months. If you see, these are very theme-specific templates. You have a template for fitness, you have a template for yoga, a typical OTT template, you have it for e-learning, you have it for an audio store. And what the templates I'm showing you are only for web, but you have templates for mobile, TV as well. And this is just the start. So we have many more templates. The last one you see is if you want to create something like YouTube, which is a very different kind of store, you have a template. So depending on your use case, you will need a template. Either you will have to make it from scratch, or we can help you provide something to start with. Now, how does all this actually, really help you? Marketplaces have been around, but how does this actually? How is it so powerful? The reason we think and we wanted our marketplace to be anything which extends your capability uh, is basically this. Now, if you have a movie store, you already have, say, made a Netflix or a Hotstar or an Amazon Prime for yourself. um, using our movie store. So you have everything. You can host videos, you can upload and host videos, you can create live stream content, you can schedule content using movie playout. You can do all that. You can manage the users, you can monetize all your content. You have a player with all the basic player features. You have front end applications ready. You can also customize these features using our APIs. All this is ready, but you know you basically now want to make an Amazon Prime, and you say, okay, Amazon Prime has their own recommendation engine, which works very well. Instead of going somewhere and buying a recommendation engine and then integrating it with us, you can simply go to our marketplace, which is today not on extranet, which is today not on our website. We want to launch it on our website in the coming months, but today it's within our system, within our flagship product, Muvi Store. So when you go to the marketplace, you just have to click activate Ali. And when you activate Ali, and there's a 14-day free trial followed by a paid subscription. So when you activate this product, everything is pre-configured. You have to do a few settings to be able to start using our algorithms to recommend content on your store. It could be related content, it could be featured content. There are many use cases where you want to recommend content on the store. Today we support it on related and featured content categories on your store, which is typically when you go to any store, which is an audio video store, you see some content, which is some movies or content which is recommended to you based on your watch history. We used advanced algorithms like AI, ML algorithms, and collaborative filtering methods to do that, and it works pretty well. So this is like you creating your Amazon Prime. If you want to create something like CultFit, now CultFit is like a platform which basically has live streaming content on fitness. So you have trainers who are live and provide you, uh, streams of various exercises throughout the day, and it could be live streaming or it could be scheduled live, but basically you can do that as well. So you just have to activate our movie live server or movie playout products, depending on whether you want it live or whether you want it scheduled live. If you want to create something like Luma, so I don't know if all of you have heard of Luma. It's event creation platforms. You can host Zoom events on Luma. You can easily do that through our platform because we have a billing engine. All you need to do is activate Zoom. It takes 30 seconds to activate Zoom on our platform once it's enabled. You don't have to go to Zoom. You can be on our platform, make a Zoom meeting from our platform, and even import your existing Zoom meetings to our platform because you might be already having something scheduled on Zoom. Selectively import by. So once you do that, you can actually monetize Zoom events. So you can create these Zoom events on your front-end application, say a website, schedule them at a certain time in future, and monetize them, let users pay for it. That's what this simple 30-second extension enablement helps you do. It can create a different use case. Now, this is just adding one or two features. But if you want to create something more interesting like Facebook Live, again, just add a live server extension, but you also need chat now because you need people to be able to interact on your live stream content, right? And for that, you can integrate a chat feature along with movie likes. So these integrations become more and more powerful, and these extensions become powerful when we try to see, what can serve your purpose, and then you add everything that's relevant and make, something which is your use case. If you want to create something like YouTube, it's a little different because now you need content partners. Even Amazon Prime kind of platform will require you to have content partners, give them rights to upload content and manage content, do a revenue sharing with them, or a settlement with them. It may also require you to give rights to your end users that they can not only consume the content but also create the content. So all you have to do is again choose a template which makes it look like YouTube. enable certain movie features on your movie store through a marketplace like content partner portal is what it's an administrative portal for your content partners with specific rights you want to give, and it's all up to you to decide, configure. If you want to create an e-learning platform, it may not be exactly like Coursera, but it will be a basic e-learning platform with which you can customize to your needs. You again pick up a template because you want Zoom meetings on that. You want a two-way conferencing kind of arrangement on that. It also integrates Zoom. Again, it's again just a click out. It doesn't take more than half an hour to do all these things together if they are on the store. Now, if you want to create something like Twitch, which is a little more interesting, you not exactly Zoom, but you could either do live streaming. It could be Twitch, Periscope, depending on the use case. You will either add live streaming or a Zoom kind of capability along with chat. You can choose where to place your chat, whether besides the player or below it, and enable a host of end user capabilities. Now, all of this, just to be clear, is not already there on the platform. A few things, as I mentioned before, like Zoom is about a month or 2 months away. But this whole webinar is about the power of this concept and what we are trying to achieve. A lot of things we discussed earlier, like Zapier, WordPress, Salesforce, these integrations are already there. And a few of them, like Zoom, Shopify, are what we are focusing on. In terms of our products, we already have these products like Live Server Playout, and we are currently adding them onto the store so that you don't have to go somewhere else. You can simply do everything from our flagship. Either way, this is what you could finally achieve. So I'll again take a quick pause. I see a few. So there's one more question. Yes, definitely. Thank you for sharing your email as well. I'll definitely make sure that our account management reaches out to you. And this is obviously the most important requirement and common question asked. So I'll ask them to touch base with you on the specific. Thank you for asking. Now, this is, we have started with a few extensions on our platform as we discussed. Now we want to obviously go ahead and move forward. And as I mentioned, we don't want to put everything out there, but we want to be very specific and start with things which make more sense to our customers. Just to again quickly give you a glimpse of what our platform has and what is there in the pipeline. We have Salesforce, Zapier already. We are integrating with MailChimp. When it comes to payment gateways, it's very interesting. So these are not extensions. These are already configured on the store. So you don't have to go to marketplace to enable them. But I thought I should share this because these are third-party payment gateways. And it's very powerful. We already have 25 plus payment gateways, which you could use. And we also are adding a feature where you can actually bring your own gateway. And you can, very quickly just add it on the platform. Show you what are these gateways. We have these 25 gateways and also a few mobile carrier gateways, which are mentioned below. Primarily, people look for Stripe, people look for CC Avenue, Braintree, Authorize.net, Checkout.com, PayPal, Braintree, PayU, yeah, Post Data. So all of these is something which is already there on our platform. I know a lot of platforms, a lot of payment gateways that you see, which are very country specific, and we have added them because they were requested by a client. And we are focusing on this category a lot, which is player and streaming, which is very specific to our domain. So we have already started getting a lot of developers reach out to us saying this is developers or software owners reach out to us saying, this is something they have and it could be a real benefit for Muvi. and most often it is. And we are in touch with people who want to put their software on a marketplace which enhances one or the other part of our store. It could be an interactive video card. It could be better ways of streaming videos. It could be Zoom. It could be Google Meet. It could be anything which is an analytics tool. Anything which helps our customers um, is more than welcome. Also, we are as we spoke about WordPress. We are also focusing on Shopify because I think our aim is not to our aim is to make it easy for our customers. If they are on a particular platform, we want them to be able to use our services instead of forcing them to get out of that platform and then start different. So it's basically to make it easier for them. So where is this whole vision going? So today we have a certain list of extensions and we are building on more in the coming months. How will this marketplace change? Obviously, with time, the discoverability for our partners and developers will become more and more important as we scale our marketplace further. And that's when we'll think about putting features like review ratings, certification process, any kind of localization, language localization, or going forward in future, even search. But at this point, I think this is not required, and we are actually better off not having these features, except maybe review ratings, which we should add. Um, One more important change philosophically is that we want to we rely on customer feedback, and we will continue doing that in future. But we want to shift more and more towards developer ideas also. See, we want to be surprised by the developers. We want to be surprised by what can be done through our APIs and what kind of software can be put on our marketplace, built by third parties exclusively for us. And we already have got some people have reached out very often and given us ideas, and that sort of helps us surprise our customers as well. So that is, I think, something our focus will build on in the coming months, where we enable the third parties to be able to easily onboard first on our platform, and then easily add their applications on our platform with minimal intervention from our support teams. Once it becomes easy for them, they don't have to wait for us. So we want them to be empowered enough to just use our open ecosystem and start building products on it. And obviously, there can be different models, monetization models, and revenue sharing models, which we are still deliberating on. The third thing which we see changing again is that our focus will be making everyone in this ecosystem successful. It's not only about customers, it's about customers as well as our partners. Everyone benefits. So all of us are benefiting, as we saw earlier. We want to give developers and third-party software providers a very good experience through our easy onboarding on the partner portal, and eventually also organizing town halls and with our customers by creating more feedback loops and having more touch points, understand the integrations and systems, the integrations they require and the systems they use. So yeah, so that's basically the vision for our marketplace. I hope you enjoyed this short session and are really enthusiastic about joining our product and platform and trying it out. Now I will pause and I'll just quickly see if there are more questions. Great question. Thank you, Lalit. So yes, I understand this is the most important requirement. If you have a content partner portal, you obviously want to be able to one, record or analyze the content which has been uh, seen through their the content which has been subscribed to or viewed by content partners, and we do plan to introduce the content partner analytics for that. So in that analytics, you will be able to see content-wise revenue, and content-wise metrics, also sorted by content partners. Now, the second part, which is how do you pay them? So, you can use that analytics, download the sheets, make your calculations for payouts. That is what you can immediately do with that analytics. But in future, in probably the next release, we will try to make it automated as well, so that you can settle those payouts through our system. As of now, immediately in the next release cycle or a few months, we just plan to enable that for you through reports and analytics. But you will have that data for you to be able to calculate the payouts and make them offline. Okay, great. Thanks, Roy, for your question. So I understand you're talking about the front-end website. Like if you want to use our platform to create a store, you will have a lot of content that will upload, organize, catalog, but you need a front end, right? So you want to make a site from scratch. Now, this is one of the important features on our platform, Roy. So there are three options you have. One, the easiest option is you say by default you get a website when you buy a store, and say another application like Android or iOS, maybe Roku, whatever you choose, right? Let's talk about websites. So there are three options. You could go to a theme marketplace, um, which is nothing but a collection of themes that we saw earlier, 5 or 6 themes that we saw. You choose or activate one of them, and that's it. It gets applied on your front end, and then you can go to a visual editor. You can open the theme in the visual editor, just like Wix, and you can edit the theme as you want. When I say edit, you can change the colors, the layout, the styling. You can add more widgets and components, and do all that stuff to customize your website's pages, and then publish it as a website. So this is one way of creating it from scratch. Obviously, the website here will have a lot of content that you have already you're managing on our CMS, right? So if you have uploaded videos, audios, you have defined the metadata for those content and defined how they should look like on the front end. You would have done all that on our platform. Once you create this website, all that will automatically appear there. You don't have to do anything yourself. Um, so that is one way. Second way is no, you don't want to use a theme. You don't probably like our themes, or you say these themes are not for my purpose. Um, then as I mentioned, you could pick up the theme yet and change it a bit using VD, or you can actually use our HTML code editor to actually do a bit more dev heavy work to change it even more, customize it as per requirements. Even if you're not happy, then you want something totally different, you can simply use BYOD, which is, you download the code. You choose any theme on our marketplace, download the code, take it home, use developer assistance, change it as you want, come back and upload it. And these are the three options. I hope that's what your question was and I've answered it. And we are actually adding more and more themes. We have around 5 or 6 different themes for different industries, and we are adding more every month. So this is an interesting space to watch out. Good to know. Thank you. Great. So I think I'll still wait for questions, and if you have any feedback, if you want to leave a thought or want to ask anything in case you're not aware about Muvi and our products, happy to help. You can go to muvi.com, and we have all products menu where you see all our products listed. And you can go to their respective pages to learn more about them. We have help articles which are more detailed, of videos which help you understand what they do. Even if you are looking to create a platform outside our system but need a billing engine for your platform, we have Muvi Billing, which helps you, basically gives you the entire checkout. You can create any kind of monetization models. So the key thing is that you can create PPV as well, which is pay-per content or one-time content. So you can put a movie on your platform or any content on your platform and just ask users to pay, say, $99 or $10 for just that content, right? With certain rights and restrictions in terms of duration and expiry and so on. Also, you can geo-lock. We have a geo-lock feature on our Muvi Store, which helps you restrict content access across geographies. I think it's very common and popular and required for anyone making a movie platform. So please do check out our products, and we like to be very transparent with our roadmap, and try to involve customers and people who are interested, and share with them what we are doing in the coming months as we did today, just because it helps us get good feedback, and helps us improve and shape our roadmap accordingly. So I hope this session was useful to you, and I'll be glad if you want to leave any messages or any questions which come to you or come to your mind later. You can uh, feel free to drop me a mail on. I'll just see if I can. Okay, I'll just leave my email here. You can reach out to us, or you can reach out to our support teams. You can reach out to live our chat bot on our website. All of us, everyone in the company looks at those chats, and they try to look at each and every chat every day. So be assured you'll be replied to. And you can also reach out directly to my email ID, and I'll help you to the best of my knowledge in connecting you with the right solutions and people here. With that, I think we can then close the session. I thank everyone on the call today. All of you from different time zones, thank you for taking out time for the session. Have a good day. Take care.